Next, we are going to see about characteristic of plane mirror. The first one, upright or erect image. Students, the image formed on the plane mirror is upright. Means image जो है हमेशा straight या तो erect produce होगी. Second characteristic is size of the image. The size of the image formed by plane mirror is always equal to the size of an object. अगर हम प्लेन मिरर के सामने खड़े रहेंगे तो हमारी इमेज जो है वो सेम ही प्रोड्यूस होगी. ना हमारी हाइट में कोई चेंज आएगा, ना हमारी बॉडी में चेंज आएगा. तो उस हिसाब से हम कहेंगे कि size of the image produced by the plane mirror is always same as the size of an object. Or here in the diagram also you can see a bottle is there kept in front of a mirror. Then the image is formed is of same size, and erect also means cap is on the top of the bottle. The same way the image formed is same as that of object. Size is also same, means cap is on the top of the bottle. So these are the two characteristics of plane mirror. Now we'll be moving to another characteristic. Laterally inverted image is formed. If we see the image attached here, left-right inversion of the person is taking place. This is called lateral inversion. Means in the picture you can see that the person is raising his right hand, but in the plane mirror we will able to see that the person is raising his left hand. So this is known as lateral inversion, that is left right inversion. मीन्स अगर हम कोई भी चीज़ हमारे हाथ में राइट हैंड में लेके खड़े हैं इन फ्रंट ऑफ प्लेन मिरर, तो हमें ऐसा मिरर में ऐसी इमेज प्रोड्यूस होगी कि हम उसे लेफ्ट हैंड में लेके खड़े हैं. और अगर ये चीज़ ना देखी हो तो बच्चों तुम लोग ये कर सकते हो कि मिरर के सामने खड़े रहो और अपना राइट हैंड रेज करोगे तो मिरर में ऐसा लगेगा कि तुम लोगों ने अपना लेफ्ट हैंड जो है रेज करा है. सो इसे हम क्या कहेंगे? लेटरल इन्वर्जन or left right inversion. The next characteristic of the image formed by a plane mirror is distance of the image from mirror. Students, the distance of the image from the mirror is equal to the distance of an object from the mirror. And the last one, virtual image. The nature of the image is virtual, not real. Means a virtual image is mostly an erect image, and students, we know that virtual image cannot be obtained on the screen. It is formed behind the mirror. You can see in the diagram also the image of the bottle which is kept in front of the mirror is behind the screen, and also the distance between the bottle and the mirror is taken as D1, and same distance D1 is there between the mirror and the image. So distance of the image and mirror is same, as well as the image formed is virtual, means it is not formed on the screen but behind the mirror. So these are the characteristics of the image formed by the plane mirror. Which are they? The first we discuss, upright or erect image. The second one, the size of the image. The size of the image formed by the plane mirror is always equal to the size of an object. Next, laterally inverted image is formed. And just now we discussed that the distance of the image is equal to the distance of the object from the mirror. And the last one, virtual image. That is, the erect image is not formed on the screen but behind the mirror. So, these are the characteristic of plane mirrors. Students, before starting our next topic, that is refraction of light, you have to perform an activity. What you will do? You have to take one transparent glass, fill water inside it. After filling the water, put a pencil inside the glass which is filled with water and observe it from outside. What you will see that the pencil appears to be bent. Now, why it is happening? This is because of the process of refraction. That is, a ray of light passes from one transparent medium to another. It generally changes the direction. That is, in our case, the light is traveling from air to glass, that are two transparent medium, and the light changes its direction. That's why the pencil appears to be bent. And this process is known as refraction. So what is it? The change in the direction of the path of a light ray when it passes from one transparent medium to another is known as refraction. Okay, I'll repeat. The change in the direction of the path of light ray when it passes from one transparent medium to another is called refraction. Students, this process of refraction is happening because the speed of the light changes when it travels from one medium to another, and the transparent medium will be can be anything: air, water or glass. All these are considered as a transparent medium. So when the light ray is traveling from one medium to another, the speed of the light changes. And student, another thing, the speed of light is slowest in the solid state, then liquid, and fastest in the gaseous state. That is, air, it is fastest, then water, and last is the glass. So this is about the process of refraction. And here in the diagram also you can see the change in the direction of the path of ray of light. That is, light ray is continuously bending when it is traveling first from the air, then air to water, then water to glass, and glass to air again. The bending of light is taking place. This is known as refraction of light. That is, change in the direction of the path of light ray when it travels from one medium to another. That is, air to water, water to glass, and glass to air again. Students, what happens when light ray falls on the surface of compact disc, that is CD? Yes, we see that when light falls on CD, it splits up into many colors. And this process of splitting up of white light into many colors is known as dispersion. What? The process of splitting up of white light into many colors is known as dispersion. And the band of colors produced when white light is split up is known as spectrum. Let's see dispersion of light through a prism. इस पिक्चर में हम देख सकते हैं कि जब वाइट लाइट जो है क्या तो कि प्रिज्म में से पास होगी तो अलग अलग कलर्स जो है हमें दिखाई देंगे और ये कलर्स जो है हम जो रेनबो में होते हैं वो कलर्स हम देख सकते हैं। और ये किसकी वजह से हो रहा है? ये प्रोसेस ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन की वजह से हो रहा है कि वाइट लाइट जब ग्लास में से पास होगी तो वो डिफरेंट कलर्स में स्प्लिट हो जाएगी और ये कलर्स जो है हम कहाँ पे देख सकते हैं? रेनबो में देख सकते हैं। सो द कलर्स आर नोन एज स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ वाइट लाइट। तो ये जो डिफरेंट कलर्स जो दिख रहे हैं उसे हम क्या कहेंगे? स्पेक्ट्रम ऑफ वाइट लाइट। तो ये स्पेक्ट्रम में कौन कौन से कलर प्रेजेंट है? वायोलेट, इंडिगो, ब्लू, ग्रीन, येलो, ऑरेंज एंड रेड, जिसे हम कलेक्टिवली विबजियोर कहते हैं। क्या कहते हैं? विबजियोर। सो व्हाट इज डिस्पर्शन ऑफ लाइट? The separation of splitting of white light it into different colors is known as dispersion of light। और दूसरी बात हमें क्या पता चली कि वाइट लाइट जो है वो 7 कलर्स से बनी हुई है। कौन कौन से? वायोलेट, इंडिगो, ब्लू, ग्रीन, येलो, ऑरेंज एंड रेड। और ये सारे कलर्स हम रेनबो में भी देखते हैं। हैव यू एवर वंडर्ड हाउ आवर आईज आर एबल टू सी दिस ब्यूटिफुल वर्ल्ड अराउंड अस? What does it have that enables us to distinguish the colors and able to see the things which are very far away or very near to us, the things which are very small in size or very big in size? Let us take a close look at a structure of eye. Students, human eye is very small, about 2.5 centimeters in length, and the eyelid acts as a shutter of an eye and protect them from injury. Now let us see the internal part of our eye. The different parts are: first, ciliary muscle, watery liquid, pupil, cornea, iris, clear jelly, retina, lens, blind spot and optic nerves. So these are the different parts present in the eye. Now we will discuss all these organs one by one and the functions they are performing which able us to see the things around us. The first one is pupil. The inner aperture that we can see in the center of eye is known as the pupil. The pupil is like a hole through which light enters the eye. So ये pupil structure है जहाँ से बाहर की लाइट जो है आँख के अंदर जाती है। The next structure is iris. It is the colored part of the eye and is involved mainly in controlling the size of the pupil. The iris increases or decreases the size of the pupil to regulate the amount of light that enters through the pupil. हमारी आँखों के सेंटर के सर्कल के आजू बाजू जो दूसरा ब्रॉड सर्कल है उसे हम आइरिस कहते हैं और आइरिस के ब्लैक कलर, ब्राउन या तो ग्रीन कलर हो सकते हैं। और ये क्या करता है? ये प्यूपल की साइज को जो है ज़्यादा या तो कम करता है ताकि अलग अलग अमाउंट की लाइट जो है आँखों के अंदर थ्रू प्यूपिल जो है आ सके। सो द आइरिस increase or decrease the size of the pupil to regulate the amount of light that enters through the pupil. So this is the function of iris. The white part of the eye that we can see is known as sclera. So, sclera is the white part present in the eye and it is filled with clear watery fluid. Next to sclera is cornea. It is thin transparent tissue that covers the front of the eye. The next structure is retina. It is very important organ. Retina is a layer at the back of the eye where images are formed. The retina is sensitive to light and has receptors called rods and cones. These rods and cones respond to the light and generate impulse that can be read by the brain, and brain sends back the message and that tells us what we have seen. हमारी आँखों के पीछे एक पतली सी लेयर है. उस लेयर को जो जहाँ पे इमेज फॉर्म होती है उसे हम रेटिना कहते हैं. और रेटिना के पास जो है फोटो रिसेप्टर्स हैं. कौन से? रॉड और कॉन्स. और ये रॉड और कॉन्स जो है वो लाइट सेंसिटिव रिसेप्टर्स हैं. और ये जैसे ही लाइट आएगी वो ब्रेन को सेंड करेंगे इन द फॉर्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्स. ब्रेन ये लाइट को रिसीव करके वापस हमारी आँखों पे डायरेक्ट करेगा और उसकी वजह से हम चीज़ देख सकते हैं. So this is about retina, a layer at the back of the eye where image is formed and it is sensitive to light because of the presence of photoreceptors, rod and cones. They respond to light and generate impulse that can be read by the brains. The next is ciliary muscles. This controls the focal length of a eye lens. तो ciliary muscles जो है वो eye lens की focal length को कम या तो ज़्यादा करते हैं. Lens. It is a transparent tissue between the pupil and the retina. The lens helps in focusing the light that passes through the pupil into the eye and helps in focusing the image on retina by blending the light rays. So lens क्या काम करेगा? लाइट रेस को फोकस करेगा और इमेज जो है फॉर्म होगी ऑन रेटिना. और बच्चों हमारी आँख में कॉन्वेक्स लेंस प्रेजेंट है. तो ये कॉन्वेक्स लेंस की हेल्प की वजह से ही रेटिना पे इमेज जो है फॉर्म होगी. क्यों? क्योंकि ये लाइट रेस को फोकस करेगा. सो लेंस हेल्प्स इन फोकसिंग द लाइट that passes through the pupil into the eye and helps in focusing the image on retina by blending the light rays. Optic nerves. Optic nerves carry impulses to the brain from retina and from brain to the eye. Next we are going to discuss about blind spot. This is a portion on retina where nerve fiber enter the optic nerves. This portion does not have any rod and cones, and image falling on this portion of retina cannot be seen. This spot is known as the blind spot. ब्लाइंड स्पॉट जो है रेटिना के बाजू में एक जगह है जहाँ पे नर्व फाइबर जो है ऑप्टिक नर्व में एंटर होती है. और दूसरा, इस प्लेस पे जो है रॉड और कॉन्स प्रेजेंट नहीं होते हैं, इसीलिए यहाँ पे इमेज जो है प्रोड्यूस नहीं होती और इस पोर्शन को हम ब्लाइंड स्पॉट कहते हैं. सो व्हाट इज अ फंक्शन? To provide a path for optic nerve fiber from eye to the brain. So this was the structure of human eye, and all these parts coordinate with each other which help us to see the beautiful world around us. Now we'll be discussing how we can see different things with the help of our eyes. बच्चों, जब हम कोई चीज़ देखते हैं तो लाइट रेज जो है लेंस पर जाती है और लेंस जो है उस चीज़ की इन्वर्टेड इमेज रेटिना पे प्रोड्यूस करता है और उसमें रेटिना पे रॉड और कॉन्स जो प्रेजेंट होते हैं इस इमेज को इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्स के में बदल कर ब्रेन तक पहुंचाते हैं और ब्रेन इस इमेज को हमारी आँखों तक वापस इलेक्ट्रिकल इम्पल्स के फॉर्म में पहुंचाती है और हम चीज़ों को देख सकते हैं। इस प्रकार हम हमारी आँखों की हेल्प से चीज़ों को देख सकते हैं। When light rays reaches the lens of an eye, after passing through the pupil, they blend and inverted image is focused on a retina. The rod and cones of the retina convert the image into electrical impulse, which are taken by the optic nerve to the brain. The brain interprets the impulse and we are able to see. So this is how the eye helps to see the object around us. So students, in this video we studied about the images formed by the plane mirror. Then we saw about the process of refraction, that is bending away of light when it travels from one medium to another. Then we saw about dispersion and spectrum, that white light is made up of band of 7 colors. Then we discussed the different parts which are present in our eye, and in the last we saw how we are able to see this beautiful world around us. So students, please go through the chapter again, read the topics which are covered in this video for your better understanding. Thank you.